Hello everyone, welcome to my stream. Welcome. हाँ, कहाँ से स्टार्ट करें? पता है स्ट्रीम हम कंसिस्टेंटली नहीं कर पा रहे. Never mind. I was not feeling well, to be honest. But I'm good now, so let's continue. स्टोरी क्वेस्ट करते हैं. लेट्स गो. एक काम करते हैं. स्टोरी क्वेस्ट कितना लंबा होगा? अच्छा खासा टाइम लगेगा लेकिन फील्स लाइक इट. कोई ना. लेट्स बिगिन. नेविगेट. किधर जाना है? गो. Without any further ado, let's begin. Main story quest.
Fancy a coffee?
Okay. Spindle laboring to weave the tapestry of time. Head to the Garden of Life and discuss what to do next with the crisis here. Okay. हाँ. कीटी. यहाँ का कीटी काफी चौंकी है. Okay. Hey. Trian. Trivio's memory has unveiled the very first prophecy. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will of faith. Only one shall live till the end, and they alone will witness Era Nova. If I take on Oronix's trial, will the prophecy come to pass for me as well? Regardless, I must give Aglaya an answer. Okay. Some time ago. Aglaya.
Ah, it's you, Cass. I finished the anthology of poems you lent me. Here it is.
I thought you'd be too preoccupied to find time for reading.
Precisely because of these obligations, I felt compelled to read it swiftly.
Wouldn't all these preoccupations slow your pace?
On the contrary, knowing that time is limited can push one to overcome their limitations. The weight of these responsibilities seems to have enhanced my reading efficiency.
I understand completely. During my time at the Grove, the closer exams drew, the more efficient I became at tackling everyday mundane tasks. Anything but my actual studies.
Precisely. As I remember, you and Finon were both disciples of the new Sporists. I assume that Anaxa's exams were as unreasonable as the man himself, correct?
पता नहीं इसका और अनेक्सा का पता नहीं क्या बीफ चल रहा है. अगलाया और अनेक्सा का एक दूसरे को ताने मारते रहते हैं.
The courses Professor Anaxa taught were Introduction to Alchemy and History of Mythology. And to be perfectly honest, those two courses were the students' greatest nightmares.
The history of mythology, taught by the blasphemous great performer himself. I can imagine their fear.
Now that I think about it, Students would often rush to the podium during class to challenge him on those blasphemous ideas. May I ask, Lady Aglaya, has your relationship with Professor Anaxa always been like this?
अरे question कर गई. Nice.
He openly dismisses people's faith and questions the very justification of the flame chase journey. Our positions have been destined to be at odds. While you were studying there, I assume you must have heard of his nickname.
Nickname.
A Dromus draped in finery?
As I see it, this nickname is more of an insult to the Dromas.
What the heck?
Despite his insufferable arrogance, I do hold a certain respect for his nature as a scholar. To remain true to his principles, he is unafraid to stand opposed to the world, and that requires considerable resolve. Anaxagoras' life is almost like a satire. As a Chrysos heir, he refuses to heed the prophecy, while he disrespects the gods.
Oh my god.
The gods have chosen him.
He was indeed chosen by Circes.
Reason Titan. Oh.
Is something weighing on you, Cass? The golden thread is quivering. I sense there's more to this exchange than idle chatter.
With all due respect, I'd like to know what you plan to do with him.
In light of his assistance in the battle against the Flame Reaver, I am willing to grant him some time to find a way to remove the core flame. However, if Anaxa decides to make any move that places us in danger, I will not hesitate to take extreme measures.
Just as I feared.
The Flame Chase journey is the destined path for the Chrysos heirs. Yet he now seems more like an empty shell. Given his strong sense of self-respect, I trust that Anaxagoras will make the right decision.
Okay, so you trust him? Nice.
Still, I can't help but hope for another possibility. Perhaps Anaxa will also overcome his limitations, now that he knows time is limited.
I understand your stance. Let's continue this discussion another time. But now, let's greet our guest.
Guest?
You're here.
Hello there.
Does this mean you're ready to take on Orynyx's trial?
We are ready, Mem and me.
It seems that this sacred beast is just as indispensable, given their intricate ties to the Titan.
Memmy mem, memmy mem 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 mem, memmy mem memmy mem.
Hehe, thanks to you, I've evolved from a little dog into a sacred beast.
Surrendering the core flame is a Chrysos heir's duty. Your selfless assistance is deeply appreciated. However, I urge you to carefully consider the risks of accepting the trial. Becoming a demigod means forsaking your humanity. You will inherit Orynyx's divinity and bear the time of Amphorius, all on your own. From that point onward, your fate will be forever intertwined with ours, never to be separated again, until the end of Genesis.
Are you trying to talk me out of it?
On the contrary, you are the only one who qualifies to attain divinity. Yet, for that very reason, I do not wish to pressure you.
Okay, is there a plan B?
It's exceedingly rare to find a capable Chrysos heir. If this path proves unattainable, I am willing to lower my expectations.
Okay, no pressure then.
There are still many priests of Yanissopolis and their descendants in the city. If I'm left with no other option, I'll try to find someone worthy among them.
Seems like a shot in the dark.
Mem memmy mem, mem memmy mem 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 mem, memmy.
Exactly, we can't have these civilians bear the risk, can we?
hero.
We've come so far, and everyone is counting on you to be the hero. As for the trial, you have nothing to fear. The Time Titan may be willful at times, but they never caused us any harm. Myth has it that Oronix opposes mortals, but to me they just seem a bit timid, like a child.
It looks like you know that Titan rather well.
Oddly enough, I don't remember ever meeting them, but the moment I saw Traveler, Oronix's memory were already in my head. What the heck?
Memories that exist outside of your own experiences.
I can't explain why, but I can vouch for Mem's words. When I was in the Abyss, I heard the Titan's groans, full of pain and grievances, yet without any ill will.
I trust you all to make the right call.
Since you've made your decision, go back to the bath chamber and get some rest. Trinem will call for you when the ceremony is ready.
Okay.
It is difficult for me, as the guide, to absolve myself from blame for things to have progressed to this point. Time and again, you have risen to the occasion for Akima. Nearly rewarding you with some honeydew is no longer able to express the extent of our gratitude. When the dust settles, I hope that we'll have the chance to have a long chat regarding your return journey and the curse of the sky. It's about time that we lift the taboo and discuss things openly.
Before leaving, I should go and say hi to Castris. Hello there.
Miss, may everything go well for you and Mem.
Thank you, Castris. You need Aglaya for something too.
It's nothing. I only came to discuss some matters with Lady Aglaya. Previously, I lent her an anthology of poems that Lady Drian had gifted to me. Tracing back, this anthology was something left for Lady Drian by a bard before their passing. Although personal properties should be cleared out once their owner has passed on, Lady Drian gave this book to me since she knew how much I like to read.
Is this book very special?
No, it's just an ordinary book. It's definitely not some kind of unique copy.
Okay.
It just contains an allegory. In a faraway land, in a city known as Styxia, a dragon corrupted by the black tide descended one day, swooping upon the city like death itself. It swallowed the princess of the city whole before it was suppressed. After taking down the evil dragon, the warriors discovered that the princess's life had already met its end. Overwhelmed by grief, the queen hired an alchemist to resurrect the princess using the dragon's flesh and blood. However, having lost memories of her previous life, the resurrected princess turned into an evil dragon herself and wreaked havoc on the city. As a result, the prosperous Styxia met its demise.
What a dark story. It mustn't have been easy for Cass to narrate this story so calmly.
The author of this book is Archepia, a wandering bard who traveled to many cities. Among the things she left behind are poems, dictionaries, and many tragicomedy scripts. She even clearly underlined and took notes in books that covered myths with her elegant handwriting. While flipping through these books, I felt like I was afforded a glimpse into the life of Archepia. It felt just like I was traveling with someone that I'd never met before. It was as if she had yet to pass on and was still alive.
Oh, she probably did not think much of it while she was writing.
That's right. Writing, drawing, and taking photographs. It seems like human nature to try and leave records of things. Speaking of taking photographs, when I was helping you to take the photo previously, I did not look through the photos in your photo stone out of courtesy. But I'm also very curious about the story of the Rosy Celestial Maiden.
Oh, March 7th?
Despite having visited many cities in Amphorius, I still understand nothing about the world beyond the sky. If there is an opportunity... forget it. Let's talk about this in the future. For now, I only hope that you'll be able to complete the trial safely and obtain Orynyx's blessing.
I don't think there's anything else to do here. Time to go back and talk to Danhang.
May you complete the trial safely and obtain Orynyx's blessing.
Okay, let's go then. पहले दनहंग के पास चलते हैं.
I'd love to go in and take a look.
Danhang. Hey, fine on. Citizens Assembly.
That's right. Oh, partner, you're back just in time. This is something that the both of you should probably know.
हम तो भूल गए थे ये हमेशा पार्टनर बुलाता है. ये अच्छा लगता है सुनने में. Some good news?
Good news? I wouldn't call it that.
Bad news then? Do you remember the Council of Elders that was on our heels previously? It seems like they have made their move.
Some background information for you. The Council of Elders is an authoritative body in Amphorius, made up of different city representatives. They hold legislative power over the Holy City, and are in charge of presiding over the Citizens' Assembly held once every few years. This is the most important social event of Akima. It is highly influential, and can even affect what happens to the Flame Chase journey.
Sorry for that. So Aglaya doesn't actually call the shots.
Despite her vision and wisdom that spans across thousands of years, even she cannot win over the hearts of everyone.
Okay. I have never once passed my sociology class. Perhaps you should retake some exams next time we visit Paperfold University. Tell me more about the Citizens' Assembly.
Every 5 to 10 years, the Council of Elders organizes a Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud. During the assembly, the representatives will vote on major issues such as whether the Chrysos heirs led by Aglaya should still hold the right to govern the Holy City, and whether the Titan's conquest should continue.
It sounds like some sort of system to balance the heroes and the mortals.
That is correct. However, the problem lies in the fact that there are ill-intentioned extremists in the Council of Elders. They view the Citizens' Assembly as a way to restrain the Chrysos heirs, and hope to take complete control over the Flame Chase journey. We can refer to them as the opposition. During the assemblies held in the past 100 years, the voices supporting the opposition have been growing stronger in the shadows. It's only thanks to Aglaya that the Flame Chase journey has been able to continue to this day. The Citizens' Assembly is just around the corner, but this time, there seems to be a new variable to the situation.
Is it Annexa? It looks like you have realized it as well.
I'm afraid that the Council of Elders might want to take advantage of Professor Anaxa.
Oh.
Aglaya will surely take back Circe's core flame. But with Anaxa's current condition, it's so unique that nobody knows how taking the core flame away from him will affect him.
Oh, there's a risk then.
He has always been someone that is only concerned about his own research. I'm certain that he must want to escape from the monitoring of the Golden Thread and protect himself. If the opposition were to offer an olive branch at this time...
You suspect that he might betray the Flame Chase journey and defect toward the Council of Elders?
Anaxa has never believed in the prophecy, so technically it cannot be considered a betrayal. However, he has taught many Chrysos heirs, and has long been considered an important ally of Akuma. I truly do not wish to see comrades turning on one another.
Oh. I have a better understanding of the full picture now. Is there anything that we can do?
As I believe in his character, I plan to plead with Aglaya and try to buy more time for him. Then, the greatest way in which you can help is for you to know what I am fighting for.
We understand. Thank you for being honest with us. Things are piling up again. Traveler Mem are tied up with Oronix's trial, and while I'm preparing to visit the grove to uncover clues about the world beyond the sky, I just want to rest now.
Allow me to apologize for the fact that we always seem to be troubling you. I hope that Oronix will show more benevolence and be more accommodating. I remember that they seemed quite fond of you back in the Abyss.
Really now, okay.
Go and rest and regain your strength. We'll meet at the Vortex in a few days.
Sure thing.
Oh, right. You can read this scroll if you want to find out more about the Council of Elders and the Citizens' Assembly.
Not gonna read that. Tanhang. It's just as I suspected. The troubles afflicting the Flame Chase journey aren't just external issues. The complex internal politics and interpersonal relationship are also exacerbating the problem. We can't let our guard down yet. We have to find out where we stand in this large, interwoven web.
Mem nervous.
The trials feels like it's just around the corner. I'm starting to feel nervous. Don't worry, everything will be fine. Let's just hope that everything goes well. After all, as someone who has earned the gaze of an Aeon, you should be able to overcome the trial of a regional god just fine. We have also unknowingly gotten used to sleeping with the midday sun shining brightly above our heads. Get some rest, traveler. Perhaps a new phase of our trailblazing expedition in Amphorius is about to begin. Get some rest and wait for the trial. Wait, I still have something to do. Get rest. A few days later at the Vortex of Genesis. Hey.
Esteemed one, Oronix's vacant totem awaits. If you have already made your preparations to become a pillar of Amphorius, please, step forward.
Hello there, Castris.
Miss, I'm sorry. I'm not sure what I should say to help calm your nerves.
Oh.
Right. Perhaps something like, as long as you can successfully complete this trial, the rest of the Flame Chase journey will be smooth sailing? No, that sounds a little strange. don't worry. It won't take up too much of your time. Don't worry. You'll definitely make it back alive.
It's okay, Castris. I get you.
Oh. Sorry. It seems like I've made the mood even heavier. In any case, may everything go your way.
Hey, thank you. Fine now.
Accepting a Titan's trial is a very peculiar experience. I'm afraid that I'm not able to accurately describe it. You can only go and experience it for yourself.
Sure thing.
I believe that you'll be able to pull it off.
Hey, thanks.
I can still vividly recall when you entered the vortex of Genesis for the first time. At that time, I could never have imagined that a guest from beyond the sky would shoulder the fate of Amphorius. Don't feel burdened. Just like during the trial of strife, Trinan and Finan will be waiting for you outside. If something unforeseen were to occur, they will intervene in the trial and rescue you.
Hey, thank you.
May Kefali bless you.
World-bearing Titan. Trinan.
Little Gray and Mem, thank you. Your resolves cannot be questioned. We praise your pure selflessness and courage. May Kefali light your path forward. Get ready to assume Orynyx's divinity, Trailblazer. The divine position of Orynyx has already been vacant for some time. We can feel the space of the trial closing. As there isn't much of their soul left, we'll have to complete the ceremony before their soul completely dissipates.
Let's begin.
The eighth core flame coveted by the miracle that once belonged to the great Veil of Evernight, Orynyx. It shall now be returned by the two elected heroes of the Chrysosairs. A traveler who is upright and courageous, and a sacred beast that invokes miracles. Who? Mem.
It's also who for me, not that?
Both of you, please, come forward. Recite along with us. O Majesty of the 12 Titans, Pillars of the World,
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, Pillars of the World,
we seek your divinity
we seek
to
your
mend
divinity
the
to
rifts
mend
of
the
the
rifts
world.
of the world.
Fill our
Fill our
bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
To the prophecy. हम नहीं catch up कर पा रहे हैं. Never mind. I don't think I have gold blood.
These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn. Please, focus.
Okay.
And surrender the core flame.
Surrender. Hello. Oh. दे दिए. Ow, too bright. Sound of Orynyx.
Orynyx. Their soul has been waiting for a long time.
Perhaps they're also quietly waiting for the arrival of their successor.
I love all of you. That doesn't seem appropriate for the current mood, so let's just leave the farewells for next time.
Don't worry, you're tougher than I am, right?
Let's go, traveler.
Traveler from beyond the sky, let us pray that the Titan acknowledges your worthiness.
Although she loves cracking jokes at inopportune times, her determination is as strong as the Chrysos heirs. She will definitely succeed. While she's away, I would like to have a chat with you, Aglaya.
Whoa.
Speak. I'm listening.
इन दोनों का क्या बात होगा? Oronix.
Slap, slap!
Slap, slap.
Wake up! How is it? How do you feel?
Has the trial begun?
That's right! Look! I don't know what happened, but I'm able to talk! Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I have such a cute voice! It must be because of all the memories that I collected. They allowed me to grow beyond expectations. Also, listen. The words of the Titan are becoming clearer.
Mother.
Oh. Mother.
It hurts. Have I finally reached the end? Are the years of isolation coming to an end?
Or next. Oh, how heartbreaking. Ever since the figure draped in the black cloak robbed them of their core flame, they have been relegated to waiting in isolation in such a confined space. We are going to help alleviate their pain, right?
Memories broken. Mother, where?
Speak
Mother?
with Oronix.
Who are they calling out for?
You. It's you. I remember you. Skyfather has gazed upon you. Mother is calling for you.
Does the Sky Father refer to Fully? Huh? The Titan's words are indistinct. Each syllable emerging from the mist seemed to be cloaked in frost, symbolizing memory.
Sky Father has chosen you.
Who is your mother? A majestic voice pierces through the golden mist, reaching the unseen mountain walls in the distance, reflecting and returning to your ears as an echo. Within the echo, you seemingly could make out the cry of a baby.
Mother, is no longer responding.
We have come to you because of something important.
Something important.
Yes.
An important matter.
Yep.
Oryx, listen to me. Aren't you tired? Throughout the long years, you have always been protecting the fate of Amphorius. Each time people draw strength from within their memories, every single ripple falls onto your shoulders. There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Oryx. From today onwards, someone else will bear time on your behalf. This is why we have come.
Freedom. Freedom. I want freedom.
Okay.
Oh, poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good rest now.
Leave it to us, Titan.
You have potential, strength, willpower, powerful, and tenacious. But you lack something. Just one thing.
One thing.
Lacking something. What is it?
What you lack is a future.
Future? I don't have a future? What?
Future?
Traveler from the sky. You should have dissipated already.
What?
The gaze from Sky Father stabilized your form. Because from the moment you crossed the sky, your life was cast away. Right now, you are simply a collection of walking memories.
What the heck? Collection of walking memories.
What? How is that possible?
Do you mean that I'm already dead? क्या हो रहा है?
The space is collapsing.
Space collapsing.
Someone must inherit the authority of time.
I'm gonna do that.
If the pillar is lost, the laws of time will collapse. Amphorius will succumb to eternal disorder.
Revive me quickly.
Time never compromises, never bears grudges, never forgives, never makes a choice. Child of humanity, Titans, Mother, Sky Father. Time
is dissipating? Is the trial coming to an end?
Pathstrider of remembrance, my strength, I shall entrust it to you. The fate of the world, if you wish to. Say go and find your future that has been stolen.
What? फ्यूचर कोई लूट लिया?
Even if that means you'll have to cheat death. You'll have to challenge that. Hand of shadow, clasped with unyielding fingers.
Death Titan. Before the passing of 15 entry hours, go forth and reclaim your future. This is the true trial of time. क्रिप्टिक था, समझ नहीं आया हमको fully. We dead? You're finally awake. एक सेकेंड, हम लोग फेल हो गए क्या ट्रायल? Tanhang, I'll keep it simple. You succeeded. Oryx has entrusted you with their divinity. Now you have no different form from a demigod of Amphorius. However, Mem has told me about what happened during the trial. They are still explaining things to the others and told me to bring you back to your room to rest first. The Titan must be joking, right? Obviously ये joke नहीं है. So what's my superpower? For you to be able to say that even now, you're truly impressive. That is something that I never told you. When we landed on Amphorius, our car was pierced by Nicodor's lance. Do you remember? Back in the ruins of the abyss, this was what I said. एक सेकेंड, what? जितना हमको याद है, क्वेस्ट स्टार्ट होने से पहले हम लोग का कार बस जल रहा था. निकटोर लैंड्स के बारे में कुछ बोला था ये. उस टाइम तो ये सब के बारे, टाइटन के बारे कुछ पता ही नहीं था. You passed out when our car got hit. I blacked out too, but not before dragging you out. It's a good thing we were in the car, or we would have been crushed to pieces. अच्छा, हम लोग कार में थे बोल के बच गए. Okay. Actually, my account kind of made light of the situation. What actually happened was much more complicated. A what? क्या हुआ था भाई, बताओ. You were severely injured back then, with several wounds still bleeding profusely. I struggled to carry you out and used the last of my strength to stem the bleeding. But then I was also hit by a falling rock and lost my consciousness. The last time I checked, you still aren't breathing, but when I regained consciousness, I saw that you were alive and full of energy, so I never brought this up again. Oh, dang! हम लोग तो मरने के हालत में थे. हम लोग को ठीक कौन किया then? How exactly did I come back to life? I'm not sure whether the case of Fully has anything to do with this matter, but according to the Titan, you are living in the form of a memory right now. Huh? Are we dead? Are we seriously dead? Just like those objects of the past in the miracles of Oronyx. We are dead. What the heck? Perhaps Mim is the anchor rope that ties you to the present. I had assumed they couldn't stray too far from you, but the truth might be the exact opposite. What should we do next? It's not time for us to despair yet. There must be a way to save you. So I'm not fully dead yet, right? Oronyx mentioned finding your stolen future and cheating death. Considering Mighty's indestructible body, it seems to suggest that there is some kind of miraculous power in Emphorius that can even reverse death. The key seems to lie with the Hand of Shadow, whose whereabouts are unknown. Hand of Shadow, Dead Titan, okay.
Hey, are you alright?
Ma'am,
I heard you two talking about Thanatos. Cass is also very concerned about the warning. She has left the vortex and returned to the garden. Shall we go and look for her? Thanatos is the Titan that Cass has always been looking for. Regardless of whether there are any clues, there's probably no one else that understands death better than her.
कैस्टरिस का भी पता नहीं क्या बैकग्राउंड स्टोरी है. Let's do that then, traveler.
Oh, right. There's something that I have to tell you. The Chrysosairs already know everything that has happened to you. I was too worried, so I told them everything. Please don't hate me, okay?
It's okay. जान के भी तो कुछ होगा नहीं. Weird. Danhang. Let's do that then. Traveler, you notice the resolute yet gentle look in Danhan's eyes. He doesn't want to burden you with his worries. In words, you already understand. His trust in you transcends words. As he once said, it is not the time for sorrow yet. Next, he will go to the grove to check out the situation while you should be looking for Castris with Mem. Okay, Castris हमेशा डेथ टाइटन करते रहती है, वही करते हैं देन. अरे हाँ, हम लोग मेमोरीज है, घूम रहे हैं इधर उधर, और मेम हम लोग को बांध के रखी है.
Miss, I'm right here.
Castris, you hear soft step coming closer, one step at a time.
Please stay there and slowly turn around.
For some reason, you feel you have seen this scene before. You want to turn your head, but you glimpse a dash of purple brushing past your face. Then a chill seeps through your skin, spreading into your veins. Thump. Your heartbeat begins to slow. Spin around. At this moment, I just want to close my eyes. Aside from your vision, your senses grow more acute. You feel the presence of a purple sea. And then.
Please pardon me.
Huh? Oh! Looks cute. Arre! Dang. A subtle fragrance of an unnamed flower fills your senses, its sweetness making you forget the need to breathe. You realize you are still alive. No, to be more precise, your death was not through. Okay. The coldness of the initial touch disperses as quickly as it came, and replacing it is the touch of fingertips and a tremble born of trepidation that originated from a certain lanky arm. Her quivering fingers gently brushed against your cheeks, causing a faint tickle. So gentle.
Just as I expected. I cannot feel anything.
What do you mean by that? Castris, you're shaking.
Back at the grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my curse. I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. Never did I expect that this would be the true reason.
Don't be sad.
I'm sorry. I should have noticed that something was amiss earlier. Miss, if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I hope that you can forgive me.
No, it didn't.
I'm just thinking, If your soul has really left your body, as a mortician, I might be able to trace where it has gone to.
Okay.
Cass, did you find anything?
My apologies. Not as of yet. Perhaps I have overestimated my capabilities. But, Miss, would you be willing to let me try again? This time, I'll increase the area of contact slightly. Perhaps the result might be different this time.
Sure, there's no harm in trying again.
I have never touched the living in this way before. If my actions are in any way disrespectful, I hope that you can forgive me.
No worries. Relax. Castris once again placed her palm on your face. Her shivers calmed somewhat this time. You okay? Huh? Did you discover something?
I seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently roaming someplace and cannot find a way to escape. But perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, it means that we still have time. We have a chance to find it before the fingers of Thanatos sweep everything away.
Okay.
Clues. Just a few more. I need more guidance. The connection has been severed. With my strength, I'm not able to trace it. It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, miss. Although we currently have no leads, I will do my best to search for the whereabouts of Thanatos, bring back their core flame, and personally return to you the life that you have lost too soon. I know that I'm lacking in confidence, but I hope that you can keep this promise of mine in mind. Before I manage to deliver on this promise, please do your best to hang on. Amphorius needs you.
I'll do my best.
Lady Aglaya and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you're well. Although, I don't actually know whether your current situation can be described as well. Also, please accept this Styxian fable. Reading can help one to focus and relax. I hope that reading this can help tide you through this difficult period.
More and more species are disappearing.
Lady Aglaya and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you're well. Although, I don't actually know whether your current situation can be described as well.
Okay. Let's go then.
More and more
Da-da-da-da. Aglaya, Finon.
They're here.
Hello there.
Partner! Hyacinth said you definitely wake up. How do you feel?
So the entire world knows about this now?
I beg you, please forgive me.
You've completed the trial of time. And I have to admit that the process went better than I expected. Even in the end, that Titan's heart still showed a soft spot for humankind. However, I never expected that. Two people who have cheated death would appear in Akima at the same time.
Two people? First us, second who?
That's what we have been talking about. Mighty has been in Akima for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body? If there were even any minor breakthroughs, we wouldn't be as clueless as we are right now.
Oh, माइडी का बात कर रहा है.
Many have had this idea, but so far there have been no results. If it were successful, Thanatos wouldn't have disappeared without a trace. Nevertheless, now is not the time for us to give up. At the very least, we can still see a glimmer of hope. Cypher. If anyone in this world knows the whereabouts of death, it would be her.
Cypher.
I'll try and get her to return to Akima, but do be prepared for a less than ideal outcome. Please understand that throughout the history of Amphorius, no one has ever managed to escape the clutches of death. At the end of time, Thanatos silently awaits all.
Okay. Thank you for your help. Is this supposed to be comforting?
Don't take it to heart, partner. After all, you've already created countless miracles along the way, right?
But before that, just...
What's wrong, Aglaya?
Omens always come in pairs. A tiny air current will eventually brew into a storm that tears the sky apart. It's Anaxagoras. He has initiated contact with the Council of Elders.
Oh my god, जिस चीज का डर था.
In the end, it has still come down to this.
I earnestly hope that your assessment of him is accurate, Finan. Otherwise, the efforts of my teacher and I of the past millennium might be reduced to dust because of that great performer.
Switching to Anaxa's POV. Okay, इसका POV में जा रहे हैं हम लोग. Not long ago. Oh. Looks cool.
I'm back here again. I remember this dream. This realm is covered in a silk-like fog, and the land is barren and harsh. The crowd of travelers leaves tracks everywhere.
Hey! Excuse me! What is this place? Where in Amphorius are we?
What the heck?
The mutters of the traveler are in a language I'm unable to comprehend. Or perhaps they're just distracted and ignored my question.
Tell me, which Titan reigns over this land? And how do I find them?
Hand of Shadow.
Death Titan.
Hand of Shadow Thanatos. Could this possibly be the Netherrealm? Not Netherrealm.
Then where is this? River of Souls? The outskirts of the Netherrealm? Are you heading downstream toward the Netherrealm?
The Netherrealm. Nothing but an illusion.
Illusion.
Titan rejects you, me. Listen. What? The traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and remains silent. I look in the direction they are pointing and listen closely. There. A massive shadow brought the sound of rushing tides. The sound of tides. I can hear it. I hear it, deep within the tides, beyond the closed gates of the void world. A voice, about to recount something.
Child of humanity,
Is it death's embrace you yearn for with such urgency?
Oh,
Oh, you have awoken. Welcome back to the mortal realm.
Circes.
Your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with a mortal body.
How much longer can my consciousness remain in the mortal realm?
In my estimation, at best, you'll see 15 more entry hours.
15 days and nights.
What is it? Are you finally starting to become attached to the mortal world now?
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too long for solving a singular problem. Stop giggling. It's time for us to go. The messenger from the Council of Elders is almost here.
Let me ask you one more question. Are you really planning to betray Aglaya's will?
I don't think he's gonna do that.
What betrayal is there to speak of when I was never loyal to her to begin with?
Acha.
What about that white-haired student of yours? Acting so recklessly, do you not care about what might happen to him?
You mean Finon?
There will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is also a lesson for Finon.
You truly are a strict teacher.
Of course. This is how I've always been.
Okay, उसका POV में आ गए. Olive cast to the conference chair. Meet the Council of Elders. Messenger. Are we for real? Fine.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Lord Anaxagoras. It's been a while, Lord Anaxagoras.
Who are you?
I greet you on behalf of all the citizens of Akima and express my deepest regret about what happened at the Grove of Epiphany.
It's you. I never expected that you would personally come and meet me.
By carefully into Lantern above, I have come as a testament to the justice of the Council of Elders.
There are Antikytherans here? They have been a rare sight ever since the Chrysos War.
I extend to you my utmost respect, revered Titan. I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Lygus, holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders in Akima, and as the Theoros, I stand to protect the right of all upright citizens to express themselves freely.
You can see them too?
You know about us. We Antikytherans perceive the world through the amplitude and frequency of souls. Just as I am conscious that Lady Aglaya is secretly listening in on our private meeting from afar, if necessary, Lord Anaxagoras, I can sever the golden thread to protect your fundamental rights.
The demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threats, and just let her listen to my words. They shall serve only to unveil her own folly.
May I interpret this as you having a countermeasure?
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing other than petty espionage. As the Citizens' Assembly approaches, and with Orynyx's fall, while I, Anaxagoras, serving as the Grove's special envoy to Akima's Citizens' Assembly, have long known the extent of your abilities. Let's forego the formality of asserting authority, Lord Lygus. Lead the way.
Very well. Surely Lady Kindness would appreciate such assertiveness in an ally. She's been waiting. Follow me, please.
Lygus.
Is there something on your mind, Lord Anaxagoras?
Nothing, really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawncloud. For the Titans, does the falling...
Ah, a pondering truly deep. Time is on our side. Do you mind sharing your reflections with me?
While all living beings must ultimately face their demise, Kefali has yet to meet theirs. Their journey continues unhurriedly along this long path.
Are you suggesting that Kefali may not have truly passed?
Yes. For dying implies an ongoing process, an action, whereas death signifies a static state, a definitive termination. In contrast to mortals, Titans exist on a grander scale of space and time, thus elongating their passage into death. The notion of their fall is but a misinterpretation born of mortal ignorance.
Ah, an intriguing concept, albeit challenging to substantiate. After all, Kefali has maintained a profound silence ever since the era Arasa, while scholars and priests alike have conveyed the message of the gods' imminent fall.
Perhaps the gods, in their arrogance, deemed it beneath them to reveal their perspectives to mortals.
Could you elaborate on your statement?
Circes, the kin of the Skyfather as recounted in myths, now resides within my brain. Were I to inquire,
Oh.
That very well could be true. But what if the world-bearing Titan still chooses to remain silent?
In that case, the myths crafted by the people of Amphorius are nothing more than pitiful jests.
It's worth a try. I believe, and I'd love to witness the fruits of your theory and the change it may bring to this imperiled world. Because I completely concur with you on this aspect. If the Titan has indeed met their end, any response from them would be impossible. Professor.
What the heck? That was unexpected.
The children of humanity have indeed created a spectacle.
Circe's.
Welcome to Dawn Cloud. The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of solemnity than the mundane clamor of the Marmorial Palace, with entry permitted only to the invited.
Okay. Looks good. क्या जगह बनाया है ये लोग? Map. Nice.
Only esteemed beings grace this place, and among them I've received priests, scholars, warriors, and now we even have the honor to be in the presence of a Titan. Oh, what a joyous occasion.
Once deemed a blasphemer, now a surrogate for revered divinity. The honor should rightfully be mine, shouldn't it?
I'll notify Kindness and the others of your arrival. Kindly wait for a moment. A soldier will be here to guide you shortly. In the meanwhile, you're welcome to explore the vicinity, but kindly remain within the guard's view. Delaying the crucial meeting is something none of us wish to see, I presume.
I'm well aware of Kindness's methods. There's no need to emphasize that.
As you wish. Your cooperation is much appreciated.
Alas, I had hoped for a brilliant plan from you, but it turns out you just left one cage to enter another.
Yikes.
Save your concerns. I know very well what I'm doing.
I shall depart to explore the surroundings then. Now that I look around, I wonder if there are any murals bearing my portrait around here. I'm quite intrigued to see how the children of humanity beyond the Grove perceive another Titan.
Off you go. I won't be joining you. This Titan appears to be quite at ease. I should investigate the Council of Elders' recent activities first.
Be aware, I can hear you perfectly well from here.
Walk around before the messenger arrives. Okay. Walk around.
Even blasphemous scholars can come here, it seems.
Looks like my presence here is quite unwelcome.
Anaxagoras, I thought that you had died to the Black Tide, just like the other scholars.
What the heck? काफी haters है इसके.
As Kephales's priest, are you not aware of the decorum of respecting the dead?
Surely you jest. You blasphemous heretics are not worthy of respect from the Supreme Being.
Ouch.
Let me remind you that you're currently in Dawn Cloud, so you'd better keep your deranged language to yourself. I am no longer that altar servant from years ago who could only acquiesce to the commands of others. Now, I have plenty of ways to deal with people like you.
I'm not sure whether I should laugh or cry right now. I can't believe that a follower such as you could have been made by a creation titan. As I see it, a dead titan can't provide you with this level of confidence, right? Then who is it exactly? Could it be kindness?
Whose kindness?
You. Seeing how fond of you Elder Kindness is, I shall let that slide for now. Leave immediately, and don't impede us from receiving the Supreme Being's blessings.
Seeing as we were able to hear of this matter from the mouths of others, it seems that kindness is indeed quite sincere toward us. Perhaps this affair will proceed smoother than I had anticipated.
Oh my, what a thrilling confrontation. As expected of one of Kefali's followers.
Are you praising or insulting him?
Praising him, of course. As a believer of the God of Deliverance, it is only natural that he detests evil.
Didn't you hear me? I asked you to leave. Go as far away from here as possible. Don't mutter to yourself like some sort of madman and disturb my meditation.
ओके और बात नहीं होगा. Oh. What? ये तो पूरा ही छुप गया लॉल. Use hints? Nah. I'm gonna solve this. Bro, seriously? Oh. Jesus. कितना टाइम लगा दिया. हिंट भी लेना पड़ा लॉल 2 बार. Jeez, दिमाग काम नहीं कर रहा मेरा. Walk around before messenger arrives. ये हो गया.
Professor Anaxa! Over here!
Coming.
Professor Anaxa? Word has it that the scholars of the Grove valiantly perished resisting the Black Tide. To find you here safe and sound, thank the fates.
Rathor Parth. Hola, Anaxa also RIP. Spoiler, Anaxa. क्या? Anaxa is gone? एक सेकेंड, Anaxa तो playable है. How is he gone? Doesn't make sense. Anaxa तो playable है ना? नहीं?
You could say it's the fates toying with us.
It's only the Krymnoans and Idonians who chase glory through death. But your survival is a victory in itself. I'd settle for that gladly. So, are you here to report the incident to the council? I heard that after the Black Tide devoured the Grove, Akuma would be next in line, even with the demigod of strife standing alongside humankind.
Tell me, how much does the Council of Elders know about the Black Tide?
Once Kindness and her followers learned of Circe's and Orynyx's fall, they proclaimed in the council that the Flame Chasers could no longer stand against the calamity alone. Yet, when the Crown Prince ascended to godhood and repelled the Black Tide, she immediately altered her tune, declaring that all was resolved beyond Akuma, with the only remaining menace now being Aglaya and her adherents. They might well make their move at the upcoming Citizens' Assembly.
No surprises there, those shifty opportunists. Thank you for your honesty, virtuous student.
Being an opportunist could very well be a facet of wisdom.
Oh.
Shouldn't you be searching for murals of yourself? I've had enough of your prattling.
I was really curious to see how you would find the middle ground between both factions, so I came to listen in. But it seems as though this Kindness is much more ruthless than Aglaya. If so, why do you want to work with her? Could it be that perhaps you've decided to readily surrender this hollow shell of yours, just because you feel like death is fast approaching?
I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed if that's what you truly think. I've had enough of this. Could the 15th entry hour arrive any faster?
Listen to Circe's evaluation of their murals. Sure thing.
Oh, my...
Every plant, every tendril, no, even every leaf could be the embodiment of Circe's.
As a result, mere mortals who did not know what the Titan actually looked like chose to paint them as a giant tree instead. Their wisdom was portrayed as fruit, to symbolize how they shared their knowledge equally among the masses. Such exquisiteness indeed.
Oh.
This mural is quite abstract.
I really can't tell whether you are praising or demeaning yourself. Now I'm quite curious whether the Reason Titan has studied figures of speech before.
Of course I find such stylistic devices interesting. For all we know, this could be the answer to the question, what exactly are we?
I, for one, am not willing to admit that I could look this ugly.
What the heck?
Was this the reason why you failed in your attempt to refine my soul when you were ambushed at the Grove?
Since you are aware of this, why did you save me back then?
From my perspective, this point alone was enough to separate you from the average person.
कैसे?
How do two lunatics coexist in the same brain?
Therefore, it seems that your journey to Dawncloud this time is not just to seek protection. What, then, is the intention behind your actions?
The entire plan is stored in my memory, so why don't you look there?
Then don't mind if I do. 1 year old? 2 years old?
Memory घाट रही है lol.
Oh my! Even a member of the preeminent Seven Sages must hug his droma stall to sleep? How interesting.
That's enough.
How unusual. Your soul is actually trembling. This must mean that behind this toy hides a secret that nobody knows, right?
Since our days are both numbered, I don't mind telling you more about it. This is a present that my sister gave to me. It's a doll that was made to look like our family pet.
Aww.
So there are other members in your family, eh? Are they also living in Akama?
Don't you just love to pick through my brain? Go on, continue flipping through my memories. It won't take long. You'll discover the answer when you reach the memories of when I was 5.
Oh, the black tide is everywhere. I can't bear to look.
When I was young, I couldn't accept this outcome either. Georios, Aquila, Kefali, and you, of course. Although I prayed to every titan that I could think of for help, my efforts were ultimately futile.
This... Could this be the inception of your research into alchemy?
Indeed it was. Everything started from that verdant courtyard of yours. When I was pursuing my education there, I naturally also came to learn of Thelesis' theory as well.
Oh, I remember that person. He was the one to come up with the concept of souls, right?
Not only that, he also believed that life, as well as the composition, movement, and transformation of matter, all stem from souls themselves. This is why I thought that, since all living things stemmed from the same origin, why could I not sacrifice myself in order to resurrect my nearest and dearest?
Anaxa, you...
Empedocles.
I did it, teacher!
But this is absolute blasphemy. Regardless of how much freedom the Grove provides, such an act could cause you to be burned at the pyre.
What the? Cool.
Your beloved, where is she now? Send her away from the Grove at once, to a place where nobody will ever be able to find her. Otherwise, the both of us will be judged by the Council of the Seven Sages.
Rathor Parth, spoiler. Okay, I'm not gonna read that. Never mind. Please don't spoil the story.
Calm down, teacher. My sister, she's still not in the mortal realm, even to this day.
What do you mean?
It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from Thanatos' grip by merely sacrificing one eye. Equivalent exchange. All I received for that price was but an opportunity to see her for one final time. Nothing more.
Oh. Let it go, Anaxa. As one of my best students, I cannot watch you go down the wrong path without doing anything to stop it. Never do something taboo ever again. Don't disappoint the deceased, and never harm yourself. If you can do that, this classroom will still be yours, and you'll have a chance to live out your own life.
Since I was able to see her one last time, I have no other desires. You're right, teacher. It's time for me to start a new life.
I am sincerely glad for you, child. Now then, what topic would you like to study?
I wish to continue Thelesis' research.
Continue the research into souls, but you know that the Grove has long since understood his philosophy like the back of their hands. Even if you continue digging into this subject, your efforts will likely be futile.
No, teacher. After my fleeting glimpse of the deathly fog, I finally understood a single truth. Since ancient days, our understanding of the souls is but the tip of the iceberg. I may have lost an eye, but my view of the world has become clearer than ever. I have grasped the truth with my bare hands. Watch as I turn this farcical world upside down.
Who would have thought such a secret lay concealed beneath that hefty eye patch of yours? However, this story doesn't seem to be connected to your plan. In fact, I'd say that they aren't related at all.
The answer lies within the tale. If even you cannot understand it, perhaps you should relinquish the divinity of reason to me. After all, it'd be a waste for you to hold on to it. My story ends here. Now it's time for you to tell me your secret. After all, this is what equivalent exchange means, correct?
As expected, you laid a trap for me to step into. Unfortunately, even if I was willing to talk about my past, I may not know more about it than you do.
Oh? Are you saying that the renowned Reason Titan is now admitting a lack of wisdom? Your followers are going to be sorely disappointed by this.
Child of humanity, remember this. Being cognizant of one's ignorance is the greatest wisdom of all.
Now I understand. No wonder you asked me to answer your random, nonsensical questions.
Not only that, you're the only one who can shed light on my query. As the saying goes, onlookers see most clearly.
Is that so?
Lord Anaxa. I saw you muttering to yourself and was wondering whether you were caught in a delirium of reflective thought. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but time is of the essence. I have a message from Lord Lygus. Lady Kindness has met up with the Council of Elders and is awaiting your arrival, so please depart forthwith.
It's finally time.
Carefully. The one who created the world, and the one who bears the world. If you truly have not met your end, how will you answer the challenges of those who defy you?
I didn't expect you to agree to Lady Kindness's invitation. What a wonderful turn of events. To tell you the truth, there are many people who hold grudges against that Lady Goldweaver.
Really now? You mean Aglaya? Follow the messenger, meet with Elder Kindness.
Isn't that the Dromas draped in finery?
Avoid his gaze. I don't acquaint myself with blasphemers.
Don't worry. He's too full of pride to pay us any attention.
Your nickname is Dromus as well? You must really like those creatures.
हाँ. ये जगह बहुत प्रिटी है, लेकिन जो भी बोलो.
A student of Empedocles? I hear that his views run counter to the Venerationists.
This is what being a scholar is about. A collision of ideas only occurs when there are differences in beliefs, and it is such collisions that lead to progress.
Yet,
Lord Lygus and Lady Kindness are just ahead. I'll take my leave for now.
Okay. Bye bye, military runner. कोई ना, एक दिन में तो फिनिश नहीं होगा. कितना घंटा हुआ? वेट, 1.5 घंटा तो हो गया, राइट? ओके, आज के लिए बस इतना ही रखते हैं. पता है आधा अधूरा किए हैं, बट मुझे सोने भी जाना है, सो yep, should be enough. हाँ चलो, आधा किए, बाकी काम लोग किसी और दिन करेंगे. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग. कहानी काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग हो रहा है. हम लोग के बारे तो शॉकर पता चला. बाप रे, हम लोग मर चुके हैं, हम लोग का मेमोरी घूम रहा है एम्फोरियस में. दैट वाज इंटरेस्टिंग. पता नहीं क्या होगा फ्यूचर में हम लोग के साथ. अभी के लिए बस इतना ही. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग. मेक श्योर टू लाइक, सब्सक्राइब, कमेंट, शेयर, जो भी करना होता है कर दीजिएगा. Bye for now. Good night.